This is the story of Bees Are Us. I hope you enjoy. Bees Are Us by Michael Ferris. The flowers of spring were wide in bloom, their petals unfurling like tiny miracles beneath the golden sun. The air shimmered and with warmth, thick with the perfume of nectar and the hum of life. The bees were hard at work, flirting between blossoms, their delicate wings catching the light in fleeting glimmers. Everywhere, color reigned. Brilliant reds, deep purples, sunburst yellows, a vibrant rainbow stretching across the meadows. The world was alive, pulsing with purpose and movement. And in the heart of this bustling paradise was Beverly. Beverly was a bee unlike any other. She bore the title of champion, a name not given lightly, but one earned through trials of strength, courage, and devotion. Among the workers, she was a legend, a kind of bee whose deeds would be etched into the honeycomb of history. Who else had faced down 3 great wasps alone and lived to tell the tale? Who else returned to the hive with twice the load of any other? She was the pride of her kin, an inspiration to young foragers just learning the rhythm of flight. In the mess hall, where the hive gathered to eat and share stories, the chant would always begin, "Beverly, Beverly!" With an indulgent shake of her antenna, she would stand upon the waxen stage, stamping her feet in time to the drumming of wings. Then she would break into song, her voice rising above the hum of the colony. The others would join in, laughter and music filling the air, vibrating the walls of their shared home. She was a good sport always. She loved them all, for the hive was family. To return to it after a long day's work was to feel an embrace without arms. The moment a bee neared the hive, warmth enveloped them. The scent of wax, honey, and home filled their lungs. And in the vast interwoven corridors of hexagonal chambers, there was a certainty, a belonging, as natural as breathing. Yet beneath the daily routine, beneath the song and toil, there was something deeper. In the quietest moments, where the hum of the colony softened, whispers echoed through the comb halls, faint, elusive, but always there, of a grand purpose, of an ultimate destiny, of a God residing within the wax itself. It was these whispers that led Beverly now. She followed them through the winding tunnels, deeper and deeper, into the most sacred heart of the hive. The hall she entered was unlike any other, impeccable, polished with meticulous care. The air shimmered with something intangible, something holy. And at the end of the hall lay the queen's chamber. To step inside was to step beyond time itself. The air was thick with reverence, clinging to every surface like golden light. The presence of the queen filled the room, not just as a figure of authority, but as something greater, something divine. Beverly's legs trembled as she stepped forward. The air pulsed, and the weight of it pressed against her exoskeleton. Then suddenly, the world began to shift. Her vision blurred, and she herself sinking. The solid ground beneath her seemed to dissolve, and so did she. Her limbs softened, losing their shape. Her exoskeleton melting into something warm, something fluid. Her body was no longer her own. She looked down and saw gold. Not the gold of sunlight, nor the gold of pollen, but something richer, purer. A thick, shimmering pool of liquid stretched where her body had been. Her legs had fallen away. Her wings had dissolved. She felt no fear, no panic, only a deep, resounding knowing. She was becoming. Her very essence now flowed, rich and potent, filling the chamber with its scent. The queen approached, her great form casting a shadow over Beverly's glistening remnants. She bent low, her magnificent mandibles parting, and she drank. Beverly was the royal jelly. She felt herself spread, sufficing the queen, becoming her strength, her nourishment. She flowed into the hive, into every bee, her being woven into the fabric of their existence. She was no longer just one. She was the hive.